Welcome back. We are on turn 3 now, so we're going to be watching the Entente replay. So this will be the Central Powers moves from the previous turn. Here we have a German recon plane scouting out the Russian forces. Looks like the German detachment at Memel decided to get out of there before his supply ran out. Austrians make an effective little counterattack there. That Russian unit retreated. Looks like the Austrians are pulling back wisely. Yeah, they get a very nice hit on that cavalry unit. You're going to see the Austrians kind of play a little bit of a delay defense here as they head back towards the mountains. Oh, and some German assistance comes through as well. It actually takes out that unit, the cavalry corps. It's a little back and forth action there. On the Serbian front, the Austrians are trying to make a little bit of progress. As you can see, that Serbian army is starting to really consolidate. They get a nice little set of attacks, though. That's a very good hit against the Montenegro unit. A German battleship is attempting to bombard one of Russia's cavalry corps. Here the Austrians are following back around Limburg, setting up a little bit of a defensive line. You can see the Russians massively outnumber the Austrians at the moment, but the Austrians do have some reinforcements that will be coming in over the next couple of turns. It's just this little snapshot of the Adriatic. Austrians are moving around again, it looks like. The Austrians start with a bunch of understrength naval units. This is usually a good idea to get those into ports. Alright, we're back to the western front. The German recon planes are scouting it out. So it looks like German units are going to try and cut off Belgium as well as invade France. That may or may not be a good idea. You can see the British army has arrived in France in force. So far there's been very little resistance from the French. And you'll notice that the one of those British expeditionary forces is pretty strong. That's to represent the professionalism of the early British forces. So the Germans strike back at Lorraine, and that does not go well for the French. The French are probably going to have to pull back from their effort to take Mulhausen now. Sometimes that can be successful at times, just depending on how it goes. More French reinforcements are arriving. Russian headquarters, more Russian reinforcements. You'll notice up here at Moscow, these are Siberian and Turkestan units that are arriving. Those still have to be railed in, which can be problematic for Russia. It's very expensive to rail units in Russia, but we will eventually get those to the front. Here we have more Austrian units arriving in the nick of time. And that's the end of turn 3's replay. just take a quick look and see what kind of event notices we get. So you'll see here one Russian cavalry corps was destroyed and one French infantry corps was destroyed. If you look down here, you'll actually notice these values are the national morale. So Great Britain is at 99%, France is at 98%, Russia is at 98%, both Germany and Austria are at 98%. Just a list of, you can see here Hindenburg has come out of retirement. The Ottomans are impressed by some German support. Germany sent a HQ to the Ottomans. A list of the ones that are captured. Mobilization continuing, and you can see here also that the Entente blockade is continuing against Germany. This is just a little blurb that describes how unrestricted naval warfare operates in the game. I usually don't attempt it because I don't like to bring the United States into war early. However, we'll see how it goes. I might decide to in this one. And here we have a decision that whether we want to create Kitchener's new army. This is a pretty good event for Great Britain. For 600 MPPs, we can create 4 corps, which is a very good price. It does take a while, but I'm going to say yes to this. Great Britain normally has plenty of money. Then we have a little detachment from Belgium. I'm going to place him here, I believe. Alright, well that wraps up this turn, and I hope you've enjoyed, and please join me again for the next session.